On September 11th, 2001, the world watched in horror as tragedy struck New York City. Thousands of lives were changed in an instant. Amid the chaos, people didn't just lose their lives, they left behind pieces of their lives. Objects that once held deep meaning now abandoned in the rubble. Today, we explore the stories of those items, the lost and found of 9/11s, and uncover the human stories they carry. These are not just belongings. They are fragments of memory, hope, and the lives of those who were lost. At 8:46 a.m., American Airlines Flight 11 crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. Panic erupted in the streets. People ran for their lives, leaving behind briefcases, wallets, ID cards, laptops, coats, shoes, even children's toys. At first glance, these items seemed insignificant, ordinary objects. But soon, they became pieces of history. Clues to lives interrupted, reminders of personal stories cut short. Rescue teams meticulously cataloged everything they found. Each coat, bag, and personal effect was preserved not just to be returned to its owner, but to honor the person who once held it. One recovered briefcase held a small leather-bound notebook. Inside were pages filled with dreams, work plans, and letters to family members. The owner never returned, but the notebook survived as a witness to a life filled with ambition and love. Another discovery, a teddy bear left behind in the chaos. Found among the rubble, it was eventually returned to a child's family. That small toy became a symbol of comfort and hope, a reminder that even in tragedy, love endures. A pair of worn-out sneakers was found, a daily companion to someone's routine life abruptly interrupted. Every item told a story. Every object was a silent testimony to the ordinary lives shattered that day. Over time, museums and memorials collected thousands of these artifacts, not just as objects, but as historical testimonies to resilience, memory, and the human lives behind the headlines. These lost and found items carry profound emotional weight. For families, they became tangible connections to loved ones who would never return. A watch, frozen at the moment of impact, reminded them of the final seconds their loved one faced. A coffee mug, still intact, carried traces of everyday life, proving that these were ordinary people with ordinary routines, caught in extraordinary tragedy. For visitors to the 9/11's Memorial and Museum, these objects humanize the statistics. Numbers alone cannot convey loss, but a notebook, a toy, or a pair of glasses allows us to feel, if only for a moment, the lives behind those numbers. These objects are silent storytellers, bridging the past with the present, ensuring that the memories of those lost are never forgotten. The story of the items left behind teaches us something profound. Even in unimaginable tragedy, what remains are traces of connection, hope, and love. Every life matters, not just in statistics, but in moments, objects, memories. They remind us to reflect on what we leave behind. Our possessions, our words, our actions, they are echoes of our lives. Sometimes even the smallest item, a notebook, a toy, a watch, can carry immense meaning far beyond its material value. So, the next time you see a simple object, a worn-out shoe, a faded photograph, or a forgotten trinket, remember, every item has a story. On September 11th, 2001, countless items became eternal witnesses to courage, loss, and humanity. These are not just objects, they are memories. They are history. They are reminders of lives that touch the world in ways we can never forget.